All right, gang, good afternoon. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's go ahead and jump right into this so we can get you on to finishing enjoying your weekend. So I got 5 here on watch, one future and 4 stocks. Excuse me, that we're going to be looking at. And the first one is the bonds, /ZB, right? As you can see here, we got a nice weekly squeeze showing some upward momentum. We are holding above the 200-day. The daily chart here also has a good medium squeeze with upward momentum, also above the 200-day, actually stacked to the upside. So I'm liking this one. Looks like we can reach up to maybe 165 with it. So I'm looking to keep down past support in case it does come back down, right? We do got all the moving averages as strong support levels plus a few more here. So looking at ZB, right? 36 IVR, not too bad. Going into January 21st, which is 33 days out. And spreads are a little wide right now because market's closed. You know, you can see here 5 by 14. So I may have to change to strikes. If I went to a $2 wide, it's a little bit tighter here. But I do like the 3 wide. I'm not sure. We'll have to check it out. Even if I do something like that, actually, is not too bad either. But I didn't want to get too high up there. So for right now, I'm looking at selling the 156 puts and buying those 153s. If I can get it for 7 cents or better on this $3 wide, then I like it. May have to change the strikes to a 4 or even bring them up here, right? You know, so possibly a 1 strike change on both of them. But as of right now, you know, it's showing 8 cents in credit, 90 pop. 125 bucks in profit, and it's only going to cost about 790 to put on right now. Okay, so not bad. Okay, the next one that I'm looking at is going to be Apple. Now Apple's pulled back pretty good here off its highs, coming into that 21 moving average, and I want to take it back long. This is a a good stock that I don't mind holding and rolling if we actually have to do so. So as you can see, it's pulling back to that 21 moving average. There's 2 different ways to play this one. It's either naked or defined. Obviously, undefined here is gonna, naked is gonna get you a lot lower, so you have a lot more wiggle room. But defined still puts it below this 21 moving average. So, going out to Jan, okay. Defined risk would be selling the 165 puts, buying the 160s, getting at least a $1.40 or more in credit, be a 65 pop, right? And then of course you're defined. Not bad. Now if you want to go undefined with this one, which is what I prefer, I'd be able to go all the way down and sell those 155 puts for at least a $1.75, right on the bid. It's going to cost $1,800, but not too bad for the 175, and you're going to be close to an 85 pop. And like I said, it's going to put you all the way below the 50 moving average too, so a little bit more wiggle room. And then if things kind of go sour still, have absolutely no problem rolling this out to February. Okay. The next one that I'm looking at is going to be Amazon. Now Amazon's just been kind of hit or miss lately. As you can see, it's pretty much been consolidating here. If I stand these out a little bit, you can see it's been in this range with occasional hiccups, but for the most part in this channel for the pretty much the last year, really here. Okay. So I'm looking to just do an Iron Condor with it. We are holding that 200-day for the most part, and I am going to cover support and most of that resistance here. So coming into Jan still, right? Looking at selling, it's going to be a 10 wide. It'll be a little bit lower credit too, but that's because it's Amazon and think can move. So looking at selling the 3150 puts, buying those 3140s behind it, pretty much a 20 delta. And then I'm looking at selling the 3700 calls, buying those 3710 behind it. Would like to get at least 240, but I'd be okay like 230. Spreads are wide, so you might even get a price improvement here. It's just shy of a 60% pop. Not too bad. Does lean it a hair long as well. Okay. All right. Next one is going to be get over there is EWW. All right. This is more of a longer term play. So liquidity is not quite there yet. We'll see how markets open on Monday. But, when you look at the weeklies, this is what I'm looking at here. We ran up, we made those highs. It pulled all the way back to the 200-day, went into an early entry and a squeeze. You're starting to see this upward momentum come in, and it's pushing up back above. We're actually stacked here now to the upside. So longer term, I feel like we can reach those 51.5s again. Right, and the daily is holding the 200-day, somewhat consolidating a little bit, but I do believe we can hit these again. So I'm looking in February with this one, and as you can see what I mean by this, as of Friday, there was literally no activity into it. But I would not mind selling right around these 43 puts, call it 60 cents. I would even take down to 50 cents on this one. It's going to be over a 90 pop. Okay, 2 contract minimum would be $100 at 50 cents, and only 860 bucks to put on. So I like this a lot. Longer term play. Liquidity is just going to be the issue with this one. All right. And then lastly here, gang, is going to be IWM. Excuse me. Also, one that's been pretty much consolidating for the last year. Had a little bit of breakout when we made those all-time highs, but it fell right back into this channel. So I want to just go ahead and strangle it, Iron Condor it, whatever you want to call it. Just kind of consolidating, right? Yellow, yellow. We do have an early entry here, so we'll watch that one. But looking on this one, a January 18th expiration, the weekly, 30 days out. Okay, and I want to sell the 200 puts, the 196 puts. I want to buy right $4 wide, and I'll show you why here. And that's just because over here they don't have the 235s. So then I want to sell the 230 calls and buy the 234 puts. So this is a 4 wide Iron Condor. Would like to get $1.20. It's perfect, 1/3 the width. 66 pop, really good odds here. Okay, super cheap to put on. Covers the expected move. And that's it, gang. That's all I got for you. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope to see you in chat one day. And take care.